Time for rent, and this is just from a little game that I gave myself, a little exercise in writing using word games. So you can use Scrabble, Boggle, whatever word game you want to use, and you create a poem after you're done playing the game. Create a poem, and the only stipulation is that you must include all those words that you found or made in those word games. So that's what I did. So this could be good advice or tips for anyone else out there who's stuck on a writing block. You could use some word games. So this one I got is called Time for Rent. I try to rent some more time, nail the sticky notes to remind my hive mind the many quotes that arise from a beaten home. Every passing date bites the dice, habits die in dust, casting night. The dirt-filled lungs, lasting cries, a diet of lies too hard to rhyme. Eerie, pixelated sprites hover like vultures, antiquated rovers. Flakes of thoughts collected and torn. Fate created a cold door after I was born. The norm blends with shallow reefs. My eroded feet dragged off, floating like flat broke seaweed. Paid the cost to drift away like a hollow seed. This kelp was no help as I tried to take root. Land turned into quicksand under my shitty boots. Bones bend like cartoons to molds of tombstones. If only I can reach the roof to preach to the moon. Hopeless, with a mantle of crows, dismantled like a city of Rome. The voices in the crowd, channeled like current to a dial, served no purpose when I rode Insanity Road. The bees can't fight the bears, but in the trees I fear like deer. Alone with the last bottle of beer, feels fatal in here. Do I dare to care? A mere beautiful island can't repel the sift. No miracle wands can net me poetic gifts. The frequency tuned to expose my worn underside. Surgery on cheap Coney Island Halloween rides. As the ants are made for the queen, restless as teen hoes in agony, I watch them a little more closely at a pace to digest the bits of fragments lost in translation and unseen to wider lens. But the core beat to my breath retreats back to the dragon's den. I was discarded like corn on the cob. Isolation can't kill what's already dead and robbed. A runt playing cops and robbers, always keen to force me to play the villain or get deported with a lint brush on fresh linen. The language of the dire nerve, victim to the mean thorns of the road. This absurd thing called need, sore from wearing the straitjacket with a side of overdose. Neatly lined with dents, lend me hope until I'm content. They said I'm done, like a hen with no eggs, that I should segue by driving into Armageddon. Maybe I should race them with my Mad Max apocalypse car, dine on their corpses and flaunt my scars. It was her who sent me requests for favors, and they booed me into a corner. Felt less obligated to pump oxygen. The muscle fibers of my dignity became thin. I was ripped away like a grenade pin, and then I rubbed against the grain like snakeskin. I try to rent some more time, but the more I try, the less time it takes to die. Thank you, everyone. You have a good one, all right?